The strangest and most bizarre plant on Earth leaves scientists baffled upon witnessing it. Welcome to the mysterious universe. Dear friend, the world around us is incredibly diverse and always holds countless wonders. That is an obvious truth, beyond any dispute. From the leaves and the mountains to the rivers, every element in nature is bestowed by creation with its own unique form. The merit of an individual is solely their own. Particularly, in the plant world, there are countless species with strikingly beautiful and unique appearances. But deep within, there are countless trees with bizarre and unbelievably strange shapes. Today, we'll explore these plants together in this video. The tree secretes red sap like dragon's blood. The dragon blood tree, also known as the blood tree, is one of the most extraordinary plant species in the world. From a distance, they look like giant blue umbrellas or enormous mushrooms. The tree sap is a bright red, resembling blood, with a distinctively sharp and sour taste. When dried, it solidifies into translucent, jewel-like droplets. The dragon blood tree grows on Socotra Island, the largest island in the Indian Ocean, and takes up to 10 years to reach a height of 1.2 meters. But afterward, dragon blood grew quite rapidly, with a lifespan reaching up to 500 years. The divine tree had a round trunk, its wide-spreading canopy bristling with spindly, twisting branches that resembled giant, frail veins. The slender, elongated leaves will be replaced after about 3 to 4 years. The unique shape of the dragon's blood tree is the result of intelligent evolution. Helps the plant survive in arid and harsh weather conditions, a place where only a thin layer of soil covers the vast white Rocky Mountains. Each canopy of the banyan tree is like a small roof, gently casting cool shade. The melaleuca trees help shade the direct sunlight and reduce water evaporation for the young plants below. Since ancient times, dragon's blood has been revered and passed down as a legend by the local people. They offered dragon's blood as a sacrifice to the deities, and from then on, it became an indispensable element in ritual ceremonies. The resin of this tree is used by local people as an ingredient to produce an anesthetic. Dragon's blood is regarded as a miraculous elixir, believed by the people to cure all ailments. They used dragon's blood to stop bleeding, heal festering wounds, and treat stomachaches with diarrhea. Administered as a throat injection, reduces fever, used in toothpaste, and applied as a dye. Not only used as medicine, dragon's blood has also been exported to Italy since as early as the 13th century. They used them to prepare varnish, giving the guitars a glossy finish. To make adhesive for repairing broken ritual offerings, while also producing ceremonial lamps. Additionally, with its vibrant red hue resembling the color of blood, dragon's blood is also used to produce cosmetics, enhancing the allure of lips. Dog food. Hynora africana is a parasitic plant, considered one of the strangest plant species in the world. The relatives of this plant often live hidden underground, absorbing nutrients from the host tree's roots. The plant grows underground, with only a single flower emerging above the surface, emitting a scent similar to that of manure. To attract natural pollinators, you should plant brightly colored flowers with sweet fragrances. Additionally, it's important to create a suitable habitat to attract pollen-eating beetles and carrion-feeding beetles. The body of plants in this family has been reduced to the bare minimum, leaving only roots and flowers. The flowers act as temporary traps, holding the invading beetles long enough for them to become fully coated in pollen. Hynora africana primarily inhabits coastal areas from South Africa to southwestern Angola. The plant is pollinated by insects, such as beetles from the S3D family or flies from the Carry 4D family. Those creatures are attracted by the unpleasant scent emitted by the flowers. The fruit is non-toxic and edible, with delicious flesh that attracts many animals such as hedgehogs, monkeys, wild dogs, rhinoceroses, pangolins, and even humans. The flower has thick, succulent petals, and its above-ground portion is tubular with 3 openings formed by 3 botanical structures called perianth segments. When first blooming, the flower reveals white, sturdy hairs growing along the inner edges of the sepals. The gaps between the sepals are just wide enough for a bug to crawl through. Although the beetle can crawl inside the flower, it struggles to find its way out due to the obstructing hairs. The insect stays in the flower long enough for pollen to fully coat its body or to pollinate the pistil deep within the base of the stalk. Accordingly, after a few days of the beetle living inside the flower, the bloom will open and release it to disperse pollen to other flowers in the area. The Hynora africana attracts insect pollinators by offering food in the form of prey contained within its sepals. After finishing its prey, the trapped beetle falls into the anthers within the flower tube, where it continues to enjoy a delicious feast of pollen. At the same time, they also inadvertently collect pollen thanks to the white fur covering their bodies. Halora africana is a plant that bears fruit underground, taking up to 2 years for the fruit to fully ripen. Its fruit has a flavor and surface texture similar to that of a potato, with a diameter that can reach about 8 centimeters. This fruit is commonly used by locals to treat kidney and bladder ailments, dysentery, and acne. Rainbow eucalyptus tree. Many people, upon first seeing it, mistakenly think that the rainbow hues on the eucalyptus tree's trunk are painted by human hands. However, in reality, these colors of the tree are entirely natural. The rainbow eucalyptus is a unique plant species that can only grow in regions of the northern hemisphere. Here are the 2 natural English translation options. They are a type of softwood tree, primarily cultivated for paper production. Many people can't help but wonder why the trunk of the rainbow eucalyptus tree is so vividly colorful, as if someone painted it with a brush. These eucalyptus trees have various colors because their bark changes over time. Every year, when the trees shed their bark, the pieces on their trunks peel off at different times. When a piece of bark peels off, the exposed area is usually dark green, then gradually turns to light blue, orange, purple, and finally chestnut brown. The unevenly peeling patches of bark created a variety of colors. That's why the eucalyptus tree has vibrant, rainbow-like colors. Another unique feature is that these rainbow eucalyptus trees often grow abundantly in areas such as New Guinea, New Britain, or the Philippines. Anyone who sees carnivorous plants like pitcher plants, Venus flytraps, or other meat-eating flora understands that they can digest both insects and small animals. Plants can sometimes exhibit completely unusual behaviors, unlike their inherent characteristics. Chocratia acorida, also known as the walking tree, is another one of such unique plant species. The walking palm is a herbaceous plant species commonly found in the tropical forests of Latin America. The local people believe that this unique creature has gradually evolved over time, developing a distinctive trait, the ability to walk on the forest floor. This movement helps disperse the seeds far from the parent plant, providing them with more space to grow and thrive. The walking tree has aerial roots that grow near its base, forming a supportive structure that helps it stay upright while moving. These flexible systems function like legs or tentacles, allowing it to move slowly at speeds of up to several dozen meters per year. When these roots touch new ground, they cling tightly and gradually grow into larger supporting structures. Help the plant grow faster than before. Many local residents claim that this plant can move about 2 to 3 centimeters per day, equivalent to over 20 meters per year. The walking tree sprouts new roots in the direction it wants to move, while the old roots wither and rot away. Additionally, when the roots grow too long, they will self-prune at the tips, allowing the plant to move more easily through dense areas or other obstacles. These unique plant species typically only grow in their original area and rarely spread far from where they first sprouted, usually not exceeding 100 meters or more. The baobab tree, also known as the bottle tree, originates from Australia and typically grows in arid, low-rainfall desert regions. The living and growing conditions have shaped their distinctive appearance. The thick inner layer of the trunk holds a large amount of water, which is stored from rainy days. The trees filled with water can be used throughout the year, even during dry weather with no rain. The tree typically grows to a height of 25 to 30 meters, with a trunk that swells in the middle. At its widest point, the trunk can reach up to 5 meters in diameter and hold around 2 tons of water inside. The baobab tree even serves as a vital water source for local communities during dry seasons. With this amount of water, a family of 4 can use it for daily needs for about half a year. During the rainy season, the baobab tree stands bare-branched, with only a few scattered heart-shaped leaves left, looking no different than a giant radish. During the dry season, clusters of flowers bloom all at once, making the tree trunk look like a giant vase. Just by making a small hole in the tree trunk, the villagers could collect a steady stream of cool, refreshing water. Help meet the urgent need for water sources amidst the vast desert. The baobab tree has an excellent ability to retain water thanks to its robust root system. The tree absorbs water from the soil very quickly and typically has few leaves. Low transpiration helps reduce water loss in plants. The brariri tree primarily grows in northern Kerry, Fucknia, and the southern region of Oregon, USA. Lucky bamboo typically grows in swampy or damp areas, similar to moss. If conditions are favorable, this plant species can reach a maximum size of over 2 meters. The brariri tree is a carnivorous plant, but what surprises and particularly fascinates many people is this plant has a shape resembling a snake with a long, protruding tongue, looking no different from the cobras of India. This tongue is actually a coiled trap like a fish's tail, while also emitting an alluring scent to attract insects. When prey falls into the trap, they are sucked up to the treetop. The brariery plant differs from common carnivorous plants because it secretes a special enzyme capable of paralyzing prey while also aiding the digestion process. Instead, this plant secretes a fluid that traps insects, causing them to drown in it. Afterward, the prey will be decomposed by bacteria and other organisms. The nutrients will dissolve in water. At that point, the plants only need to absorb the nutrient-rich solution to promote their growth. This plant is called the cobra plant because the shape of its leaves looks exactly like cobras sticking out their long tongues. When lured into a trap, the insects will try every means to escape. However, the leaves bend and tighten, making it nearly impossible for the prey to escape. When the prey is exhausted, it falls and the plant secretes a fluid that drowns the insect's most bizarre trees, so strange that it. But this very thing contributes to making nature increasingly diverse and abundant. What do you think about these strange plants? Or do you know any other plants with even more unique shapes? And now, it's time to say goodbye. Until we meet again.